Hello and welcome to episode 515 of the Daily Sales Message podcast, where every single day I share a piece of simple and actionable advice that's designed to help you feel more confident and sell more stuff too. Now, if you're new around here, my name is James Newell and I teach people how to sell, and my approach to selling comes in two very distinct components. It starts with having what I call a clear sales message. You've got to be able to explain clearly and succinctly exactly what it is that you're selling to somebody. And then secondly, you need selling confidence, the ability to be relaxed and comfortable and confident in a selling situation. Now, in today's episode of the podcast, we're talking about what does your prospect need to be in order to buy? What do they need to be in order to buy? And this is just coming back to qualification factors. Might feel really basic and pedestrian, but imagine if I got you onto the podcast right now. We're in a group setting, we're in a room, and I shine the spotlight and you say, hey, so-and-so, tell me, what are the main things your buyer needs to have, your ideal buyer? What are their characteristics? Respectfully, you probably stumble. You will probably stumble, and lots of people do. So it makes sense to iron this out and to standardize it and to really give it some thought. What kind of things does your buyer need to have or to be? Do they need to be at a certain revenue level, based in a certain location, experiencing a particular problem, have tried a particular solution, are using a bit of software or equipment, planning to scale, planning to sell? Could be any number of things, but your qualification criteria, the couple of things that your ideal client needs to be or to have in order for them to be a great fit for you, is something that you need to have as tightly locked down as the rest of your articulation in your messaging. So I want you to reflect today on the clients you've dealt with currently and previously, and the new potential clients that you're pursuing. What is it that you're looking for? What is it that you're looking for in them? What are the characteristics they need to have? And then start really publicizing those. Include them in your messaging, and don't keep them a secret. Use them as a qualification tool. When you're talking to somebody, so we only work with B2B businesses. I just want to check you're just B2B, right? Great stuff. Don't be afraid to qualify people in or out, but make these things public, get them in a concise list, make it usable and workable for you and anybody and everybody else in your business. Because when you're much clearer on what your client needs to be or to have as to be a potential buyer for you, it's much easier then to spot them and to, more importantly, not waste time on the people who aren't a good fit. And let's be honest, we've all been there, wasting our time with people who aren't a good fit because we're just not really clear in the first place who we actually want to do business with. Right, that's it for this episode of the podcast. Almost became a telling off edition, but not quite. Tomorrow in episode 516, I want to talk about the word manipulation. I have to do it from time to time. We're going to talk about manipulation, where it sits in sales and where it doesn't sit in sales, and its relationship with sales overall. So tune in tomorrow for that. In the meantime, if you haven't already, please hop on over to the LinkedIn, connect with me there, shoot me a connection request, a DM, let me know what you like about the podcast, anything you might like me to cover in a future episode. Thank you for listening or watching all the way to the end. As I stifle a yawn, I'm going to go and have a lie down now, but I'll catch you tomorrow for another professionally unedited edition of the Daily Sales Message.